Hey everybody, Bird Nerds in Exile. Thanks for tuning in. My name's James Roche.
I'm Alan Zapp.
And this is the Week 1 broadcast after the preseason spectacular. Excellent game last Sunday. Drink to that.
Shaky start but a strong finish, Jimmy.
Well, the scripted first quarter, a lot of teams do it. Didn't work out so hot for us.
That first play of the Rams from scrimmage was really scary. It just validated a lot of our fears about the linebacking core, but they seem to regroup okay.
Yeah. I was more concerned with how the offensive line didn't really pull it together, because if you remember last year, it was the first quarter when Kevin Cobb got his head handed to him. But Mike Vick pulled up after a otherwise devastating sack that I mentioned it before. It's the Snooker sack where the guy actually left the ground.
Superfly!
But yeah, no, it was a great game. That quick score, that was the only touchdown. So 3 solid quarters of football. I think we have a lot to look forward to. Let's talk about the 2 holes. We have the O-line and the defensive secondary. So from the perspective of the offensive line, your take.
My take is you just got to roll Vic out of the pocket. If he's in the pocket, it's going to break too fast, and he's going to get hammered. And I think if you roll him out and just let's announce that he's in space, then I think he's got a better chance of avoiding blindside hits.
Yeah, the blindside hits are actually what I'm most concerned about, and I think that moving Harriman's to tackle put a big guy on his blind side, but if they're going to leave the end wide open for a cornerback or the outside linebacker to just come around while Harriman's is taking the defensive tackle out, that's the blind side. I would far rather see the middle linebacker come through the line, because Mike Vick can outrun any defensive back in the league, practically bar none. I'm sure there are guys that are faster than him if they were in a straight up foot race, but when you have blockers on your side,
he's an elusive man.
Yeah, you can't have someone just come perpendicular to his line of sight, though, because he is going to get hammered.
That's why I say I think with the NFL now, I think these blitzing schemes are pretty ubiquitous, and I think the teams with the really athletic quarterbacks, you look at Cam Newton, a rookie, putting up 422 yards, scrambling his ass off. And I think that it's good. Our backup is also an athletic QB, and I think that's how we got to play it. And I think you just got to assume that they're going to bring all kinds of firepower from all lines of sight, and that if you roll Vic out as by design, I think he's going to have a chance to, because there's no way, no matter how you stack our O-line, that blitz from the right side is going to be coming. There's going to be all kinds of goofy schemes and tricks that you're going to try to run to get somebody on that right side. And what I say is whether you roll Vic right or left, you just scramble it from the beginning. Call it a scrambled egg, and then let him improvise.
Yeah, for me, if you're going to let somebody through the line, if you know that you're giving up, you're losing a block on one guy, that one guy should be in Vic's direct line of sight. If he has to throw it over his head, if he has to tuck, if he just gets beat,
at least he
has the chance to tuck. It's better than getting your head snapped back and pulling a Kevin Cobb early in the season.
At the very least, though, if you're a bird nerd like us, maybe you live in Abilene or in Windsor, Ontario. Who knows where you live?
Charlotte.
I pity you if you live in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You should move.
But anyway, yeah, you're one of us. The point is, it's exciting to at least be debating these kinds of nuances in strategy.
I agree. Hanford, Washington, etc., etc. But let's talk about the defense too, because the linebacker core, almost as predicted by anyone who was paying any attention, didn't exactly impress in the first quarter. Held their own in the second quarter. But I think a lot of what the linebackers benefited from in the second quarter had a lot to do with what the defensive line did to the St. Louis quarterback, which was fucking kick him in the balls.
Yeah.
He was visibly rattled.
Yeah, he was
eyes
shaking,
were moving around and stuff. But the slow-mos in the first quarter, the sportscasters definitely ran down. The color guys were drawing pictures of what they were doing, and they just were literally rolling with the guards that were pulling to open up that huge hole, quick 7,
Right.
long run, super embarrassing, especially first play from scrimmage. You know what? Every other play went great after that.
They've regrouped really well. I think the secondary, I mean, let's face it, they didn't get thrown to very much, and that tells me that they were pretty well stuck on their coverages. And I think all season long, let's face it, our linebacking core is not going to be our strength. We just have to hope that they're not such a glaring weakness that, because you're right, the D-line, I think, gave us a taste of what to expect. The secondary clearly lived up, in my opinion, to its billing. Even though they didn't make any spectacular plays, they weren't challenged because they were on their guys. And I think if the linebackers don't screw the pooch too badly, we're going to be in good shape.
Yeah, and you know what? It was evident after after that first touchdown. Once the team clicked, they were having a good time.
Here's to having a good time watching the birds, Jimmy.
I enjoyed it. Speaking of good time, segments. Let's do some segments.
Oh yeah, bird nerd segments.
Segments.
Hello there.
Hello, Eagles fans. Welcome to the first installment of Pickin' Winners with Kilogram Roche. My name's James Roche.
Mine's Grandma.
All right, so we're going to run through the games, and Graham's going to pick the teams. At the end of the season, we're going to see who did better, all right? What do you say, Graham? You want to get started?
Yeah, that may I can use one of your drums.
Maybe. All right. First game, Raiders versus Bills. Who do you think's going to take that contest?
I think Eagles are.
Well, wait. Who's going to win out of the Raiders or the Buffalo Bills?
I think Eagles.
All right, Eagles it is. I'm picking Oakland. They tuned up the Broncos this week, and they're good to go there. All right, next game, Cowboys 49ers. Who you like?
I think I like the Cowboys.
Ooh, the bird nerds don't like the Cowboys. We're going 49ers, despite the slim chance of that one. All right, Chargers, Patriots. Who do you like? San Diego Chargers or New England
I
Patriots?
think I like Patriots.
I'm going Patriots too. Again, as much as I don't like them, you just got to go with the winner there. All right, Houston Texans or Miami Dolphins?
I think Miami Dolphins.
Now, why do you pick the Dolphins?
Because I just like the Dolphins, like Saturday.
Okay.
Even Sarah likes the Dolphins too.
All right, awesome. I'm picking Texans. They destroyed Indianapolis last week, and I'm looking for win number 2 for them.
Why did they do that?
Well, they just weren't nice to them. They don't respect injuries, I guess. All right, Cincinnati Bengals versus Denver Broncos. Who you like?
I think I like Cincinnati Bengals.
Me too. And this one, I'm going Bengals. They did a number on the Browns last week, and who are they playing again? The Broncos did not do well against Oakland.
Why did they not?
They just had a tough time, buddy. I can't explain it. All right, we got some more games here. How do you like Arizona Cardinals versus Washington Redskins? Who do you like?
I think Veronica Redskins.
The Veronica Redskins? All right, I'm going Cardinals just because I hate the Redskins. Ravens Titans or Titans Ravens? Who do you like?
I think I like Titans Ravens.
Well, which team? Titans or the Ravens?
I think I like Titans.
Titans? I'm going Ravens. They they beat the pants off the Steelers. Speaking of Steelers, here's one of your favorite teams, the Steelers versus the Seahawks. Who's going to win that? Sit up straight, buddy.
I think Seahawks.
Why do you pick the Seahawks?
Because I like Seahawks.
All right, there we go. Jacksonville Jaguars or New Jersey Jets? Who do you like?
I think I like the Dodgy Jets.
Now, why do you like them so much?
Because those ones are our favorite team.
Oh, wow. Okay, Chicago Bears, New Orleans Saints.
I think I like New Orleans Saints.
All right, I forgot to make my picks. I'm going Cardinals, Ravens, Steelers, Jets, Saints. Buccaneers or Minnesota Vikings?
I think I like Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, I wish I could pick them, but I like Tampa Bay too much. Don't ask me why. I have a soft spot for them. Browns, Colts, a battle for the basement.
I think I like Battle for the Basement.
Cleveland Browns or Indianapolis Colts?
I think Colts.
Colts? I think I'll go for Colts too. They're not going to lose 2 in a row.
Why are they not?
They just won't. Here's a good matchup. Kansas City Chiefs or Detroit Lions?
I think I like Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions over your Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah.
Why?
because I just like that way. Now what is that thing hanging on the weights there?
Hey Graham, look, this is turned on. So Lions or Chiefs? You're going against Matt Castle and the Chiefs?
Yeah.
All right, I'm picking Chiefs. I'm pulling for Graham's favorite player, Matt Castle. All right, Graham, here's the big game. Green Bay Packers or Carolina Panthers?
I think like kind of funny Pat Fox.
Carolina Panthers. I'm going Pack because they can't be beat. They're coming off a Super Bowl win. St. Louis Rams or New York Giants? Sit up straight, my man.
I think I like Science.
New York Giants. I'm going Rams. No, I'll go Rams. And finally, the game of the week. Atlanta Falcons or Philadelphia Eagles?
I think like Philadelphia Eagles.
And why do you say that?
Because I don't like the other teams.
Okay, me too. Go Eagles! That's our picks. Here's the summary of picks. We'll score them out over the week.
Now wait, does sometimes Big Owl comes over?
Sometimes Big Al does come over, buddy.
Why? Why does he?
Well, you know, he has to sit in that chair to make the show. Say bye.
Bye.
So that kid's funny.
Man, he's got some serious insight for
Yeah.
such a little guy.
I know. How embarrassing would it be if at the end of the season he's like kicking my ass in terms
He's
of
got
picks.
he's got a deeper understanding than we can comprehend. I think.
You know, his pick. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't pick the Chiefs. He talks about Matt Castle all the time. It's he loves Matt Castle.
I think he
don't know
likes
why.
the uniforms. I think that's part of the deal.
Well, I don't think he knows what the Broncos uniforms look like. But big ups to Graham. Thanks for filling in, buddy. We'll see.
Graham's picks, rocking segment.
He'll be picking winners for the rest of the season. I hope he doesn't kick my ass.
Grambo, rocking segment, bro.
All right. So what do we got? Well, I guess we should do our week 2 preview, huh?
I mean, it's a big week, man. Michael Vick's
Atlanta.
going back.
Oh,
to
wait! I'm getting something. Sal. Down south.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm in a swamp, Jimmy. I'm down way down south. I'm in a swamp. Yeah.
So Sal, is that way down south, like the swamp? What are you talking about? Are you on your way to Atlanta for the game, getting a jump on the ticket line or something?
Yeah, I'm in a swamp, Jimmy. I'm way down south. I'm down here. Yeah, I'm in a swamp. Way down here, down here in the south. Yeah, in the swamp.
Oh, the swamp fox? You mean Marion Campbell? Does anyone give a shit about that guy besides his own kids?
No, Jimmy. I'm looking for the swamp fox. I'm trying to find the swamp fox. Got to find the swamp fox.
Sal, reality check. It's 2011. The Eagles are 1-0. They're playing in Atlanta this weekend. What are you talking about?
Got to find the swamp fox, Jimmy. I just want someone to explain it to me. I'm just trying to find the swamp fox. I just want to talk to him. You know, I just got a question. I just want someone to. I'm just trying to find the swamp fox.
Sal, why all of a sudden this fascination with the swamp fox? Come on.
I just want someone to explain it to me. Jimmy, we had Dick Vermeil, you know, but it was the Dick Vermeil before he was crying and stuff, you know, when he was getting all emotional and he won the Super Bowl, but it wasn't with the birds, you know, and then we had the swamp fox, and I just want someone to explain it to me. You know, like was that the window? Is there a window? Do we still have a window? You know? I just want to ask this. I just want the swamp fox or someone to explain it to me. You know?
Are you off your meds again, Sal?
Angelo? Angelo? I can hear him, Jimmy. The transistor it's picking up Miss Anelli? It's Angelo and Miss Anelli. They're saying Vic's going to get hit, Jimmy. Vic's going to get hurt. I'm telling you, it's a window and it's going to close, and I just want someone to explain it to me. I'm worried, Jimmy. I'm worried about this Vic guy.
So, does Sal watch this show?
You know, I say again, like we're pretty intense. We're bird nerds, so we're pretty intense fans of the team. But I think Sal is an example of what happens when you get a little too far into.
I want to know how he
being an
knows
Eagles
what nights
fan.
we film.
He's got those transistors that he talks about in
Yeah.
his head. He's got something going on.
You sure you don't email him early in the day and tell
I'm
him?
not, I don't. Would you want his email?
No, that's true.
Would you want him to
Okay,
have your
I'll give
email
you the benefit
address?
of the doubt. If he
I
calls
mean-
again next week, I'm going to start tapping your phone.
But may
And-
that be a word of warning to all you
Yeah.
bird nerds out there. Like, let's, we encourage you to be fans like we are, but to also, have a life and have a job and things.
Just use
you
your
know?
computer for the research. You don't have to travel
Yeah.
all over the goddamn country.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Anyway, Sal, I hope you didn't switch up your medication for Tartan Tinies.
Yeah. Let's hear a toast to Sal's safe
Yeah,
return
God
back
bless.
to the
Actually,
the city of brotherly
you know
love.
what? Fuck
Okay.
it. I hope he stays wherever the hell he is.
Hope he's okay.
Week 2 preview: Atlanta Falcons. They're a hot team. People are calling this game the preview of the NFC Championship game.
A little early, in my opinion, to be throwing it in that kind of light, but hey, it's Michael Vick returning to Atlanta as a star once again.
Right.
Is
Yep.
I mean, it's going to make for good viewing.
I totally agree. It's the late game, which out here on the West Coast is 5 p.m. So I'll be eating my dinner, watching it
Perfect,
with
man.
in my stocking feet.
Not trying to fight off Captain Slumber
Yeah, yeah.
to see the whole game.
Nope.
I mean, that's one of the benefits of being a nerd in exile, at least if you're in the Pacific time
Yeah,
zone.
still daylight out. That could be, during halftime I might mow the lawn.
I don't think you're going to be mowing the lawn, but
Yeah, that's true. I won't
at least
be.
technically you could be.
But things to watch out for: hot offense, better than average defense. I don't think that anyone has their went into their fantasy draft thinking that they were going to pick the Atlanta defense, but they follow they definitely have they do Reedian accounting, which is they give up fewer points than they score most games, so it's definitely something to watch out for.
I think this game scares me a little bit, Jimmy. I got to tell you, I think Atlanta, they have big expectations for this season, and they don't want to start 0-2. They're at home. Michael Vick's coming. I think it's going to be an extremely intense game, and that we are going to need as mistake-free a game as we can play.
And something to watch out for. Last game there was no real challenge on defense. The Eagles just kind of marched down the field and scored
this
at
is
will. But this time
The weapons they got.
we'll see the Alex Henry scoring machine either blossom or fail. Because the Eagles can gain yards. They're up against a real live big boy defense this time.
red zone conversion is probably not going to be quite as high this game.
Not 100%. So it's a first test, week 2 first test. I mean, kicking is kicking. Hopefully, it's not like there's tons of blocked kicks necessarily, and I hope. Pardon me. I hope I'm not predicting something. That burp, I hope, is a good luck burp. Anyway, we're running out of time. God bless. Thanks to everybody who
Follow us
watches.
on Twitter. We answer every email, every Twitter.
Yeah, just send us
everything.
something. Even we
Every single
just want to
one.
know who each and every one of you.
We
5
feel
people
your
are.
pain as an Eagles fan, and hopefully we share your excitement for this year. A lot going on. Go Birds.
We need whatever you got. Fashion tips, and just judge our real
Yeah.
and fake accents.
Bring the love, bring the hate, whatever you got.
Yeah,
We'll take it, and we'll
read
honor
it on the air. We won't read your real name. If we do read it, you'll probably
Yeah.
be the only one to hear it anyway. So
And if we do actually get really pissed off when we come after you, we're not going to actually do anything really horrible.
no, we'll probably just pants you in line at
Yeah.
a convenience store or something. Anyway, wear your belt and write to us, and we'll see you next week. More picks. Hopefully no more Sal, more birds. Go Birds.
Go Birds.